Check nickel, nickel. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 63 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? Well, you get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the run, it's Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Dobbs. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Check. Fresno.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Fournette, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Pull it together.
Hayward. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. You get free. You get block me. Yeah. Check. Lucky.
To throw on third down. Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Kill. Check. Check 26. Hey, zero. Hey, check 24. Showing it. Hatchet. Spell. Check 3. Run left. Got it.
Wilson going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and long. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Dobbs nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now it's Lockett. Oh, eluding the tackle. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run again with Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Check.
Bang out.
Bam.
First down, Seahawks.
Under 10. 10.
On first down, Procise. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Check.
The Jaguars' 26-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And the Seahawks' first down.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second and 7, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Set. Left. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Wilson, flush to his right, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
rush coming, and And he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
49. Mike, 49. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. SOS. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks, his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Tackles. Slam. Kill. Go. Hustle.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch the
Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, defense.
Touch 50, touch 50.
You go tight.
Got it.
You back tight.
Run left.
Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Mike 44. Are you getting the head? Are you getting the head?
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard.
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And no. Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
He's crashing.
21, 21. 6, pull it high. Hey, gun. 21. Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
I got this.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. 56 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check three. Jam. Kill. Right on these two.
Kill. Turn up. Check 3.
Yellow.
Switch. Check 43.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And that's caught inside the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Hey, 57.
56.
Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Undercrunch.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
Alpha.
15.
Check 6 guys. Shit.
Go leg.
Shit. Tight dog.
Now it's Mahomes again, being chased out left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Now McCoy, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Mike's 56. You're trapped.
15. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Exit.
Check 99. Check 99.
57, Collins, right side.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. That is caught by Williams for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 72 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big run there by McCoy, 58 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Fresno.
Here we go.
He's checking.
Hey, Riblet.
Check. Lucky. Kill.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yolo.
Check Delta. Check your hot read. Kill. Check.
Hey, Riblet.
Check 26.
Check 4.
Right side.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Yellow.
Hey, check 24.
15. Hey, 15. Yellow.
Deuce. No. Off.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 29-yard line.
36, 132 fight.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Under 10. Wide.
Yellow.
Check.
Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Mike 29. Hey, check.
Slam. Check 31.
Pick the edge. Come.
Tighten up.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, We see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Box trap.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, check 20.
Here goes 15.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
13.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 30.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Mahomes Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I got you, son.
Attack, attack.
Orbit. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Back's mine.
29 is the Mike.
Attack, attack.
Haywood. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results in a 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
180.
Let's go, defense.
21, 21. 65.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Let's go. Shift. Undercrush.
Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Keep it up. Yellow. Smoke. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
29 is Mike 29.
And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
15. Go. 89 is Mike 29. Here I come. Check nickel. Alert 3, alert
15, yellow.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check 9.
White.
On first down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
21. Go ahead. Go, Pat.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. We're back now in KC. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
43.
Motion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Let's go. Yellow. Alpha. Check 9. 56.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. They'll go with McCoy. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Let's get it together, team. Yellow. And color.
Checking. Crash. Exit. Lucky. Mike 56.
Finish the game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, gun.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Check 13.
12, 12, 21, 21. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Stay hot.
From the 25 on second down, Garoppolo. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 8.
Check.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Kill.
21. I got this. Stay hot.
They run again with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The result there...